Hey everyone, welcome to Carysgarage. On this episode, we're going to finally get some work done to the 67 Corvair 4-door. So behind me here, we have the 67 Corvair 500 4-door that we call lime green car because it's very green and my dogs are barking in the background. Finally got an engine for it. A good friend of mine had an engine he pulled out of one of his cars, so we're taking the early model stuff, putting it on for it going in a late model, and yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can get the engine in. And now everything's all converted over to being a manual. This was an automatic power glide engine. So I put the manual bell housing on it. It's got the flywheel, clutch, pressure plate, all those goodies on there. I found a good used throwout bearing and an input shaft. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in there and hopefully have an engine in a Corvair here soon. Well, there wasn't a huge amount to narrate. It was just really sliding the engine in and getting it bolted into place, which it now is. It is hanging from the car. Got the rear motor mount bolted in. All the bell housing bolts are in, except for the rear two, or the two for the starter. I still need to put the starter in and bolt that down, but I'll do that later. Now it's going to be finding all the tin pieces. I've got carburetors, I've got an alternator. I need to get a fan, and then clean up the brakes, get the fuel system cleaned up, and then we should be able to start this thing. It'll be the first time this thing has ran in a very, very long time. I'm starting to lose daylight, so I'm glad I was able to get to the point that we're at now. The engine is bolted in, and yeah, I gotta find all the other stuff for it. And as everyone said, let's start getting some projects done. So this is the first step, you know, just a little at a time. But we're gonna go ahead and leave it off there until I go get some more parts, which hopefully will be this week. I'd like to be able to get this car running sometime in the next couple of weeks. It'd be really cool to be able to drive this thing. And, you know, with getting the engine in, it's a lot closer than it's been since the mid-1980s or whatnot. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and catch you in the next one.